about what is the sigma points. So if you use the sigma points, and you can those sigma points which is used to propagate the system in the system equation and measurement state equations, then you try to calculate the mean and covariance matrices, right? Here you can see. So this is my both system and measurement equations in terms of the uh, non-linear way, right? So here you can see x of k is a non-linear function, some omega k is the uncertainty part, then z of k is the a non-linear function and measurement equations. So from which here same we are following the extended Kalman filter and unscented Kalman filter initializations, right? So initial state, which is these are the expectation property, right? So x of hat equals to expected of x0, right? So p hat, which is expected value of, this is a, I'm just using the covariance matrices, right? So here you can see, yeah, you can see, suppose your the vehicle is traveling on a road. So we need to estimate the x of k. So there are two possibilities, x and y coordinations. If you take the x and y coordination of the vehicles, so the systems uh, have a system have some followed by governor, physical laws of equations, then which is a part of the process model equations, right? The process model equation, that means x of k plus 1, which is equals to, this is a nonlinear function, right? So once you have the nonlinear function, here you can see the stars, these are the sigma points. So I need to evaluate the x hat. So I can take in terms of the sigma points. How do I take the sigma points? The sigma points is, I have to take a sigma points. Here the first is the mean. If you see the circle here, there are two x and y. If it is circle, this is the sigma points of the mean, right? So these one, how do I take the sigma points? One is the sigma points from the mean, that is a plus. I'm adding one sigma point, and away from the, that means a negative. I'm subtracting one sigma points and adding on another sigma points. So like that, you need to calculate the sigma point functions. So by using this expression, you can see here. Yeah, here. So how do I calculate the sigma points? So first is the mean, right? So I have a, suppose my system dimension is let us say 2. So I need to, that is a 2 means a system equations. If I took a 2L plus 1, which means 2 into 2 plus 1, I have a 5 sigma points to represent these equations, right? So first one is the mean, that is the mean of the sigma points. Then the second sigma points, how do I calculate? Which means it start from that is a 0, the mean plus the weighted covariance matrices, right? So that is sigma points plus weighted covariance matrices. So other sigma points, then weighted covariance minus sigma mean. So like that you can calculate the sigma points, right? You understand here, please carefully. So sigma points, there are 5 sigma points which can propagate the sigma points. We can easy to calculate the mean, which means the predicted mean. Please remember again, predicted means which is getting from the sigma points, sum of the all the sigma points 1 to 2L. So L is the dimension of the systems, right? Here the predicted state, please remember predicted state, earlier we used to calculate just x f into f F P transpose plus Q, right? But here I have to calculate based on the sigma points, weighted sigma points. The only difference, so this is the predicted state and predicted state error covariance, right? So predicted state error covariance which is used based on the sigma points. So once even for the measurement sigma points, even for if you once you calculate the predicted state and the predicted measurements, you try to calculate the measurement propagated to the measurement model, then you can calculate the, here you can see the measurement equation is I took as a non-linear sine functions. Yeah. Then once you have the non-linear function from which again we need to calculate the uh, by using these weighted sigma points, then you can calculate the predicted measurement mean here. The predicted measurement mean. Then if you take the expected value of Z K transpose and Z, it will give the predicted state error covariance. So which means we are taking the autocovariance function here. So this is the autocovariance function. So which will gives the predicted autocovariance of the measurements, right? So once you have the predicted measurements and predicted state and measurement